I'm just reading. How are you guys doing? Uh, hey, thank you so much. That goes a long ways. Are you summoning my sleep paralysis demon? No, no, I'm not. But I hear that candlelight does help you go to sleep as opposed to blue light. So hopefully you have a blue light filter on your phone so you can go to sleep. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm just ending the day. And just seeing if I can give away some books. So I did give my book to the librarian at my school. I'm an English teacher. And she was going to pay me for it, but I was just like, it'd be fun to just say, it's paid for. Don't have to worry about it. So any donations that are given are going to go towards donating first that book to the school where I work. And then after she approves it for public schools, I'll be able to donate it to any schools in my county. So my goal is to be able to donate it to all the schools in my county. Oh my gosh. You guys already paid for the book. Thank you. That is amazing. You have already paid for the book. So now we're going to go on book 2. Oh my gosh, you guys are absolutely phenomenally amazing. And I love you. I did not think this would actually work. I really did not. I did not. I underestimated your generosity, and you are phenomenal, and you're gorgeous, as they say. Oh, you guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much. This is a book that I wrote about a teenage boy named James. It's a fantasy coming of age adventure story with good morals for parents who worry about stories for their children, worry about what they're reading. This is a story that is moral and good and teaches you to search for truth. And sometimes kids make the wrong decisions and they face consequences for that, and that happens along the way. If you look in the back of the book, there's also a giant riding a behemoth, which is like basically a brachiosaurus, which is pretty cool. I love that. James lives in a land of immortal beasts. Every day, he takes a lamb to be sacrificed to the local giant that lives in this cave. He's never seen the giant, but every day he takes a lamb just like his father did, just like his grandfather before him, and they sacrifice a lamb so that the giant won't pillage and destroy any towns, as happened 100 years ago. So. Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I can't believe somebody gave $20. Is there a way to say like a super thank you to that? I will like it. Hunt, I appreciate you so much. Let me love that. Oh, you're amazing. And I appreciate the likes and the subscribes as well. So, you guys are amazing. Thank you. I would love to give away, like, I'd love to order 50 books and give them away. I'm a teacher on a teacher salary, and I got 3 kids of my own, so I can't do too much, but I do what I can. So thank you. Thank you for any likes and donations, of course. Oh, you're amazing. And I'm not sad. I was reading. If you look in the description, I have links to my website where you can purchase it, and I'll ship it to you. It's also available on, Amazon and Barnes and Noble and Apple, anywhere you find a book. So, but if you order it on my website, I'll send it to you personally. Said hi. Hi. It me. You want me to read it a little bit? Let's see here. I love this part. I just opened to it. So this is an interaction between James and Abigail, and Adelaus. Adelaus is this mysterious little old man, and this is their first interaction. James had just taken a sheep and set it free. Says, then he removed the ram's harness, lifted it down, and waved goodbye as it raced into the fields of flowers. Strange. James and Abigail both jumped as they realized a frail little old man was sitting next to them on the stage. It was hard to imagine he'd been there the whole time without them noticing, but he was definitely there now. Strange indeed, the old man said. His voice was high-pitched and a little scratchy. His clothes were colorful, but not at first glance. From afar, you might think he was dressed in a little black suit, black pants, black shirt, and a black jacket with a little blue flower pinned to his pocket. Looking a little closer, though, and you'd notice that not a single thread was black. Instead, his clothes were made of more shades of color than a master painter could have mixed on his palette. It was hard to determine if any thread was similar, and they all blended together to appear black. That is, until the sun shone on them and revealed their true nature. Thousands of beautiful colors intertwined into a beautiful tapestry of cloth. So that is the introduction to Adelaus in Spring of Deception. It is the first book of the Golden King Chronicles by me, D. Forbes, who's the face of this channel, Gen Opt Out. The reason I started Gen Opt Out is because I wanted to, I just see stuff happening in the culture, and I want to protect the kids. I have 3 kids of my own, and as things are happening in culture that are just scary, I want to make sure that my family's protected. And I want to write books to make sure that there are good, positive books out there that aren't filled with, a bunch of sex stuff and profanity, and just, I'm an English teacher, and even in the curriculum that we have, there's a lot of things that are just not even appropriate for kids. And, we try to, pick and choose a little bit what we could do as we're able, but we're not able to do too much. So the best as I could do is write my own book and try to provide something, a fantasy for the next generation. Let me see what you guys are saying. Without burning my shirt, I do not want to set myself on fire. That's not what we're here for. Is your mom Spanish? My mom was a missionary to Mexico, and she was a Spanish teacher for 20 years. But I speak a little, hablo español. And my great-grandparents were Cuban. I don't know why you're asking, but I had a Chainsaw Man. Have I ever read Chainsaw Man? Is that kind of freaking you out? Hi. Is good book series. Do you think Oh, I love the Boxcar Children when I was a kid. I loved the Boxcar Children. Yes, it's a good book series. So I feel like, yeah, I love the classics. I love those classic novels. So I always dreamed. I grew up loving the outdoors and the thought of traveling, as they did, just walking place to place, and then staying in a box car and using a stream to keep their milk cool. Um, yeah, I love that.